Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is the sequel to the first Black Ops and the prequel to the second Black Ops. It takes place during the 1980s Cold War and is the sixth Black Ops game in the series, since the Call of Duty World at War, taking place during World War II, is technically the first game existing in the same universe. I picked it up through Gamefly. It is available on all the consoles except the Nintendo Switch, as well as PC. First-person Twitch shooter sticks to the Call of Duty formula. You have your primary, secondary weapons, primary, secondary, grenade, tactical, and the appropriate game modes that go along with it. Territories, search and destroy, all the game modes you played over the past several games. You have that here as well, some vehicles sprinkled in the mix. The campaign, also what you would expect, well over the top, Michael Bay-esque, cutscenes, set pieces, while the missions themselves, most of them are linear, but you do have some where you can choose your path and you have to use some stealth. But it being a 1980s Cold War, they had to throw in some 1960s Vietnam mission, as well as some other location in the form of flashbacks. How the difficulty works, typical Call of Duty here too, unfortunately. It just makes you take more damage, and you can even change the difficulty in the middle of a mission. You don't have to restart at a checkpoint. So not an improvement here, usual stuff. For competitive multiplayer, mostly the same, but here you're seeing one of the new modes, Combined Arms, where you take turns attack and defense, and also just capture territories in a larger scale battle. What separates this from the other games is the maps. They're more open-ended, the vehicles, and the type of engagements that you have. There's more variety here than your usual team deathmatch. But a lot of this stuff does return. Score streaks, and it's more in the vein of like the first Black Ops game. I recognize a lot of this stuff. The napalm strikes, the attack helicopter, that sort of stuff, and the gunsmith you have as well. The other map, you saw that first, the water one. This one you have the T-72 tank, I believe it's called, with the turret. Not as great, just because it's so easy to knock out the tank. It doesn't have much strategic impact, really. The Dirty Bomb mode wasn't available when I was playing, but here are all the game modes. There's a hardcore version, which makes it, just tweaks the gameplay mechanics a little bit, but basically the same. The bottom two, though, are the Combined Arms, which mixes it up. VIP, I didn't find to be much of a difference from other game modes where you have limited lives. The four-player wave-based co-op game Zombies makes a return. They only have one map called Die Machine, which means the machine, and familiar compared to the past several zombie mode games I played on the different Call of Duties. There's an upgrade system, leveling up your character as well as within the game. They have a crafting table to make your armor stronger, or if you have a grenade, and as well as the weapons. They're doing the whole Fortnite different colors that you can get tier 1, tier 2 of the same kind of weapons. Dead Ops Arcade makes a return. This is the third one. I didn't play the second one. I played the first Dead Ops on the original Black Ops. Very familiar, though. The same kind of power-ups you have, like the nuke, the zap rush thing, the types of weapons, the rocket launcher, the zapper. Main difference I noticed with this one is now it's more open. You can go where you want. The camera focuses on you. You're not stuck on a single map where you choose direction. First, the good. Sound and graphics. I've heard some complaints about the sound, but it seems even better compared to the Modern Warfare, or negligibly different, at least to me. These are the two big improvements. Also, like the gunplay within the competitive multiplayer, for some reason I like this compared to Modern Warfares. It seems like you have more control, or like the weapons have more of a punch. The campaign, I also did like the snooping around kind of part. You have one where you're in the KGB, you have another one where you're in East Germany and you have to avoid being noticed. It's not that great, but at least it kind of mixes it up. The usual, though, ridiculousness. There's like an RCXD car in the beginning, and you blow up the plane. I'm passing cars here. They're not taking itself too seriously. Like, that part's fine. I also don't take it too seriously. The biggest negative, though, is the zombies mode I found to be disappointing. It's still the same running around stuff, and it's padded with all the upgrades where you just have to be playing it to grind to make the character stronger. And it's like these small little upgrades, and it's the same kind of stuff where it's not really co-op. You kind of feel like you're doing your own thing. Dead Ops Arcade, that was alright. It's the same. Not enough improvement here compared to the first game. I think like the first one actually better. So weakest part for me. It's about as solid as a Gamefly rent that you can get. It's not necessarily a compliment. It's what I mean by that is it's a lot of fun early on. It doesn't take that long. It's a couple days. I'm playing through everything, and I'm already done with it. The campaign is extremely short. It doesn't take that long. There's a couple side missions, but you don't have to do it, even though it does mix things up there. Multiplayer, it's fun checking out the large-scale modes, but you get sick of it. You still have the annoying spawning behind thing, and even the zombies mode, like the main one. I had fun with this. I like when you go down underground. He turns on his light. There's kind of more of a horror element here, but the running around, the usual stuff here, it's just you get sick of it very quickly. If you are picking this up on Gamefly, please check out the links below. If you like this video, please give a like. If you really liked it, consider subscribing, and I will. See you next time.